Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Masi Mwangi. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continuous and massive support. If you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and press the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Guys, I'm super excited because I have an amazing guest. It's Wangoi. We will be discussing our experiences, as in what we have learned in our 20s
so far.
Yeah.
First thing that I've learned in my 20s is to give myself freedom to try new things, because this is the time I have to try new things so that I can find the specific thing that I'm good at, so that I can move with it into my late 20s and my early 30s.
Yeah, and it's not wrong to start a new thing. Like it's very okay to start a new thing no matter how old you are.
Yeah,
I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah, because even like when I was in campus, there's a time I was selling clothes. Because I have the freedom to try new things. I can start a business. When it doesn't do well, I drop it, start another business. I can, for all I know, I can start selling shoes tomorrow. In fact, I've even sold shoes in campus. What else have I sold? There's a time me and Masi were selling cars.
Exactly. Your point. Kai Akiwa.
I was 19, she was 22.
Yeah, I was 22, and
Masi was the one who came up with the idea. So we were to buy cars that were knocked up, zenye zimepata accident. Masi had the contact.
Salvage. Yeah, we call them the salvage.
Oh, salvage.
Yeah, salvage cars.
Masi akaleta contact. This guy, his name was Mr. James. We met him in town and tukajua, now we are becoming millionaires. This is what we are meant to do, to become millionaires. Sisi wa kustruggle. Nakwambia ilikuwa struggle. Yani
the amount we came up with, hakuna yenye yetu tulikuwa tumetoa kwa mfuko. It was like
budget was like 80,000. Budget ilikuwa how much?
It was like around 80k, and it came up to 100k kwa sababu of the mechanical problems and everything.
Yeah, so garage kwa shuna by 80k, but me hatakuwa na account, like bank account na M-Pesa, maybe 2 pesa za M-Pesa, of which maybe atafiki like thou, because sikuwa nimeanza job.
Like you can imagine.
So our plan was this 80,000. We know a lot of people who have money, so tupange biashara yetu na pesa yenye kwa mifuko ya watu. So tunaanza kwa watu. Hello, kuna biashara tuko nayo, tuko na business idea. Can you support us? Unaweza tutumia 20,000. I remember there's an aunt of us, alishtuka. Anasema, "Nakiamara dabeshesha the show." What? Unatisha out of nowhere. 20,000, 10,000,
5k. Ikafika hadi yenye tuko nayo. Nakumbuka hadi kuna cousin yangu nilimjamia. I don't want to mention his name, but alikataa kunisupport.
Family, what is family for? Si ni kusupportiana.
Exactly.
But my dad ndo alikuwa the biggest shareholder.
Yeah.
Alitoa pesa zake, like I think a lot of money.
Like 3/4. Like
hizo pesa zilipotea.
Imagine.
Na wale watu wote tuko na deni zenyu, tutawalipa. Acha tutafute pesa kwanza. Najua niko na deni za watu kama wawili. Sema jina yake.
But I'm saddened. Umerudia history.
Yeah. So that was my early 20s, because I was just turning 20, because I remember it was almost December. So I was turning 20 in December, but when it started I was still 19.
Like she was still in school. Yeah. And then kila mtu alikuwa anatuona mechanics wako
wasichana wadogo wameanza kutafuta pesa. But it didn't end well kwa sababu hiyo gari kwanza ilikuwa na mashida. Tunaipeleka kwa mechanic, tunaambiwa windscreen 10,000. Money that we don't have. Tunaanza masimu.
Hello. Hey. Hello.
Unaweza tusaidia na pesa? Garage size iko mbali. Mali unashikia stage, unashikia UTC, alafu mnatembea huko kunaitwaje?
Kwa nini kwa cemetery ya Wahindi?
Yeah, huko kote unatembea na sisi kuna jua. mnatembea mnaenda mnafika huko mnaambiwa haya mwezi chukua gari, maybe muite go down
yeah,
go down at 2500, lakini ndio muitoe bado kuna pesa mnafaa mlipe hajamaliza kulipa.
Pesa
It was such a struggle. Eventually tulipelekana kwa garage. Anyway, our next point. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Okay. My next point is that it is okay to say no and be comfortable with it, and it's still okay to say yes. Like it's okay to say no to certain relationships, and it's okay to move on from certain situationships and still be okay with it and be comfortable with it. And it is still good to say yes to certain circumstances
or
like,
opportunities.
Like that depends on the situation.
Yeah, because sometimes in your 20s you get an opportunity but you're too scared to start. So the easiest answer for you is to say no, but in fact you can say yes and it will be a beginning of something beautiful. You will learn on the way.
Alafu then for hiyo part ya kusema it's okay to say no, like for me I've said no to so many jobs because like unafanya job alafu like your boss anakubeba tu jinga like, and you just like no, enough is enough, and you just quit and find another job. Hivyo too, it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to create boundaries to certain people. Like it's okay.
Yeah, even family members. If you feel like maybe one of your parents is toxic, it's okay for you to say no to them, to put a boundary so that they don't interfere with your mental state.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe also in line with that, it's in your 20s you should start to build your confidence and believe in yourself. Sometimes opportunities come but you're too afraid to say yes, I can do this, I believe in myself. Yes, I'm not 100% qualified for this job, but I have the capacity to learn.
Yeah. Like she was telling me a story at her place of work. Like people were scared of asking for a salary raise, and when she went ahead and asked for a salary raise, she actually got
the raise
and made other people get those raise as well. So you see, like
by me asking the raise that I got, the boss saw it was fit aongeze pia the rest of the people who are earning the same amount as me. So maybe kuna watu walikuwa wanasema aki pesa ni kidogo, but wanaogopa kwenda because place of workplace niko, it's mostly young people, and even the ones who walikuwa kwa hiyo category ya kulipwa that amount of money, they are people in their early 20s. So it's okay for you in your 20s to build your confidence and to believe in yourself.
Exactly.
Maybe you want to go your next point.
And well, okay, my next point, it's okay to be single. Like why? Si lazima ukuwe na kwa relationship, si lazima ukuwe na partner. I've had these people, friends, sitasema majina zao, but mtu akitoka kwa relationship, like si lazima ati unatoka kwa relationship leo, kesho uko na mtu mwingine. What are you doing?
Give yourself time.
Give yourself time, learn about yourself, explore yourself, like find your time, like jitafute tu wewe mwenyewe. It's okay to be single. Si lazima uko kwa relationship or anything. Plus you are only 20 something. You're pretty 20 something is pretty young.
I don't have much to contribute. I've never been single in my life.
I know.
So maybe I can move on. It's okay to trust the process. For most of for all of us in our 20s, we are the category that is labeled millennials. Sini wale tunataka tomorrow I want to be driving a BMW, a Mercedes,
I want my
the
own
big
house.
cars. We want houses in Siji Wapi, Runda, Kileleshwa. We have to trust the process because katsemo umemaliza shule at 23. Do you think you will wake up in the morning and have that car? So give yourself time. Usijeke pressure unnecessary. Usiangalie Kylie Jenner useme she's 24 and she has, I don't know, she's a billionaire right now. Don't give yourself that pressure. Trust the process that eventually you will get there. Eventually you'll get there. And even as you trust the process, do something. You know, you just can't sit and wait for all those things to come. They can't come peke yao. Azazikuja tu peke yake.
Kidogo kidogo wanasemanga. kidogo hujaza kibaba.
Yeah, the little things, you trust the process as you do something.
I love the little things matter
a lot.
My next point, guys, is in your 20s, like, just make sure you are in a good relationship with your parents. No matter what they did to you, no matter what you did to them, make the room clear, make the conversations clear, apologize for whatever reason. Just be in good terms with your parents. Like, those are their second gods. Like, what happened of baraka inatoka, you get. Like, I know so many people at OCG, I can't talk to my dad, OCG, I can't talk to my mom. I've been in such a situation, but the past year actually has really taught me a lot of things, and I appreciate it a lot, because sahi mahali mimi am with my parents, it has never actually reached this point. I'm in a good place, a peaceful place, which feels good. Like, be in a good relationship with your parents.
Because sometimes when you're young, of course people make mistakes. So the minute you apologize for them and you be free with yourself to acknowledge that maybe you are the one in the wrong, they were not just correcting you for like hivyo tu bure, maybe walikuwa na correct because you actually made a mistake. So maybe now that you're grown up, because when you're in your 20s, you're grown up, you're old enough to tell, by the way, what I did was not right, and apologize. And even you're old enough to tell your parents, I don't think you doing this and this to me was right. It was not fair. You're old enough to say, maybe in the future, don't do this, don't say this, and then you create a good relationship. As you had said before, create boundaries, even with your parents, even with your siblings and your friends. Create boundaries. You can still make new friends. Me, currently, I'm in search of new friends. I will write nitaandika barua kaya kinatafuta mabeshte.
I thought you had friends.
I have very good friends, but all the friends that I have are not in the same situation that I am in. Like, none of my friends are married, none of my friends have kids. Like, I think only one of my friends has kids and one other is expecting right now. So maybe in the coming few months Treza could relate even more. But for the friends that I have with like no kids, no families to take care of, it's really hard to relate. Jili mimi nataka tuongelele watoto, unataka tuongelele boyfriends, umekosana, hatuwezi relate. Even if I love you so much, hatuwezi. And the people that I feel naeza relate now, wow, they're very much older than me, because I'm only 23. People who have families, okay, in their 30s, 38, 34. So you see, they're very much older. So natafuta. So if you're out there, you're 23, you have 2 kids that are under 4 years, nitafute and we will be friends.
Okay, your part, your friends. I don't know about my friends. I actually have a very small circle of friends. Most of them are my homies, wenye tulilelewa pamoja, and I have 2 or less very close friends. Like, sidhani I want to explore more friends, but still, like, it's not like I'm not good with people, yes, but kuna hiyo friendship that is close, like mtu mwenye nakujua inside out. Niko tu. Niko tu.
Mimi natafuta friend, but wale niko nao wako tu sawa. I love them dearly, but I would love, even if it's just one friend. But I'm happy now that one of my friends is expecting, because hata sahi conversations zetu at least ni za watoi, za family, mali tutanunua vyombo, mali tutapeleka watoto shule, si kila time tu maybe
manguo, sijui tunaenda wapi.
I can't really engage with such like conversations as much as I would have maybe 5 years ago or 4 years ago.
I get it. Points. The next point is God is always in control. And well, guys, as much as you are breathing, everything will be okay. As long as uko uhai, say, like, there is a reason why you are breathing, there is a reason you are still there. Something will still work out. It's still gonna be okay.
For sure. I 100% agree that God is on the throne. As long as you're breathing, a better day is going to come. Even if today is dark, tomorrow will be brighter.
I love food. Like Mimi, I've had very many situationships where I've been on my lowest, and like out of nowhere kitu tu huwa ina happen, and it works out finally. Hivyo tu, like something has to happen, kitu lazima tu happen along the way, and everything goes back to okay. Yeah.
So maybe this is my last and final point for me, is that in my 20s I haven't still fully grasped the concept of taking care of myself in terms of eating right, exercising, taking better care of my skin. I still haven't grasped. I still haven't grasped that. But now when I hear a lot of people in their 30s, they usually like, I wish in my 20s I took care of myself.
Exactly.
I wish I exercised. I wish I did that short course. But there's a reason maybe you didn't, because sisi wenye tuko hapa in our 20s, we don't feel like doing those things. Maybe in our 30s tutafika tuseme na mbona sikuwa na exercise.
But there tunanga hiyo pressure. Mimi kwanza hata sina hiyo pressure na exercise. Yeah.
So there's a reason, but it's saying poor if we start, because we've already seen people in their 30s saying they wish they did. So it's high time, even Masi and I, to take up
a step on that. But
yes,
me nishaanza skincare routine.
Me hata mimi skincare routine yangu product ni moja, just one product.
Me have only one product also.
We are trying, but we are trying.
Tunajaribu tutafika hapo. And also I've been trying to eat as healthy as possible. I don't take drugs anymore. Like mimi sahi hata pombe ilinilemea. I was with a friend on weekend na pombe ikanilemea. What is that surely?
Amen, glory to God.
Like ikanilemea too out of the blues. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Thank you, Jesus. I still have 2 more points to go.
I have 2 more points.
Yeah.
Okay, communication is always the key, guys. Like open up to people, express yourself, be honest with life, be honest with the people around you, and everything is going to be okay. I normally feel like mimi kwanza watu wa uongo, like unaona mtu mwenye anashinda kidanganya
unnecessarily. Please. We don't do that here.
Don't do that here. Plus, the more you lie, like you have to lie again to cover the previous lie. You have to lie and lie again.
You have to keep on doing it.
And that takes a very smart person actually. Ndio ukumbuke vile ulidanganya mtu fulani hivi, ukadanganya mtu mwingine hivi. Be honest with yourself, be honest with life, be honest with people around you, and everything will just be okay. Yeah.
I also agree.
So my final point, guys, is that in your 20s is where you know more about yourself. It's where you find your sense of direction, you find your path, because like what works out for me doesn't work out for her. Everyone has their own path. Like kila mtu ako na direction yake. Sisi wote tunaenda in the same direction. You have this direction and it works out for you. Another person is going in that direction and it works out for them. Like just find your own meaning, find your own things to do. And yeah, I guess that is what I've learned in my 20s. Finding myself has been so much lately, and it's going great. It's doing great. I'm doing great. Whatever.
So we are going to do an updated version of this, like in maybe a few years, like in 2 years, so that we can update you guys on the things we will have learned by then. Yes.
And guys, we are done for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have watched this video to the end, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please
hit the subscribe button
and press the notification bell
so that you're notified every time she has a new video.
Also guys, my cousin here has her own YouTube channel. I will put in her link in the description box, so you can get to follow her YouTube channel.
Asante na mbarikiwe sana.
Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on to the next video.
Bye.